What is going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday market session open. Hope everybody had a good weekend. We've got a lot to talk about, obviously, with the news over the weekend. Everything kind of going on. But we've got a lot to talk about and a couple charts to go over. See if we like anything for tonight. We'll probably wait a little bit to get it in. Adele, what's going on, man? Welcome. What's going on, guys? New streaming setup, by the way, for those who are normally in this. As you can see, I moved my desk around quite a bit here. Totally repositioned everything to give a little bit better of a look, in my opinion. I got my little golf sign behind me, too. So let's take a look at some charts, guys. First, we're going to start with volume. So whatever has the most volume, GJ is in just spot in the middle right now. Spot in the middle of these. I don't know what's going to happen here. It has a lower high. This could be coming down. That would make sense if the Japanese yen is going to get stronger. I do want to start off by saying this. I was doing some research. The Japanese yen and the Swiss franc, which is CHF, expect initial safe haven inflows. So if the market opens with a heavy risk-off tone, meaning a slow start to the market, not many people are trading, Euro GAPY and GBP JPY are going to face immediate downward pressure. However, we got to keep a close eye on USD JPY, because if that breaks the psychological level of the 1600, then we may have some different issues. But we'll see what happens there. I think crude oil should see a spike up. If it has an aggressive spike up, the Canadian dollar sometimes outperforms the US dollar. So that's also something to think about. Gold's been stabilizing, moving up kind of. But if Brent oil clears 75 or 76... expect commodity pairs to react pretty instantly. So, Japanese yen, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar may see some massive sell-offs. But we're going to wait to see what happens here. Obviously, we got 3 minutes until the new hour when we see some volume. GBP AUD, not really sure what to think about this one. It's kind of just hanging out at this resistance. Not something that I would really touch tonight. Like I said, GJ, we're waiting to see what happens here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this come down and we retest this level here. The support down here, I wouldn't be surprised if we retest that. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we try and retest these highs then reject. So it could be one of these before it comes back down. We're just going to have to see kind of what we get there over the next hour or so. Euro AUD opened kind of weird with a massive bearish candle. Now it's rejecting. This is on the 1 hour time frame, by the way. Again, at a resistance, like not really something that we'd want to necessarily touch too bad. So Euro JPY, here's my take on this. As you guys know, we got stopped out on one trade last week, and it was this trade. It was our only losing trade. We got in sells right here, and it went up to here and then spiked immediately back down. With that being said, the Japanese yen has been getting hammered for quite some time, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of move upwards here. But at the same time, with the Japanese yen being a major importer of oil, that could drive the yen down. So we'll have to see. But 7 hours ago, the Bank of Japan did a business survey to show the Middle East conflict dented most confidence in consumers, retail, and all other trading. So with that being said, we're going to see what happens here. AUD JPY, kind of similar here, but opposite spectrum where it's sitting at the support. So we're going to see what happens there. AUD USD, same thing. GBP USD, same thing. Euro GBP seeing a bit of a spike up here. This is on the 4-hour we're looking at now. NZD USD consolidating heavily below the support. We could see this break to the downside, or this could be a new support being created and have it come back up to retest this other zone up here. That's something that we don't have enough information on yet to make that decision. So that's something that we are going to wait on a little bit here into the session to see kind of what happens before we really make any moves. AUD NZD has been in consolidation for quite some time now. I think we talked about this last week. Looking at almost 10 days of consolidation right here above a key level. Looks like a bull flag. We could see AUD NZD go for possibly 58 pips. We're going to mark that one as a buy. I do like the upward momentum. We do have a bullish chart here. We do have a bull flag right here. If we can break and retest and go, we could see this 1, 2, 300 area. So that would be our target if we were looking at this AUD NZD chart. But as you guys know, when we have gap downs that come up, sometimes they just get up to here and reject back down and come back to market open. So we'll kind of take a look at that and watch that and see what goes on over the next couple hours. EuroCAD I still like as a sell. However, I would need to see it break this fair value gap right here. If it does not, you're looking at finishing off a W pattern up to the top here, which I wouldn't mind seeing either. But you're kind of at a crossroads. If you hit the 1 hour on this, surely looks like a break of structure and retest to me to come down this way. However, you do have higher lows and higher highs if you're looking at it from there. So it could be an uptrend, in which case we would not want to take anything. Again, it is in the middle of our support and our resistance, so we don't like to typically trade that right there. USD JPY is going to be one of our main instruments that we use to measure what is actually going on in the markets. I do realize that they did reach a quote-unquote another ceasefire, meaning that there should not be any more strikes until they meet this week, which is what I've been reading. We'll see what happens with that. But this psychological level of 16100 all the way to 16200 is really it's a very, very strong 13-14 month high. I don't think without any major news that we break that. Yeah, the ceasefire is very uncertain. I agree with you there, Adele. Wholeheartedly agree with you there. And then the rest of the pairs, like the CHF pairs, we're just going to kind of see what happens. Like, I like some of these CHF pairs for buys. Especially GBP CHF. I like that for a buy a lot. But we're going to see what happens here. There's not enough information to tell. So we've got a little bit until we get in anything per se. Six votes on the poll here. 67% of people think yes, the strikes over the weekend will affect the markets this week. 33% think no. And then on the other one, 100% think yes. So we've got 2, 6, 5, 4. We've got 6-2 on the votes there. Alright, let me get logged in here. I think I like the camera view down here better too. Not sure why it's not really showing the spread difference right now. Oh, it is showing the spread difference. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So the spread difference isn't too bad right now. Not great, but we need to wait a little bit. Tell you what, Euro JPY looks like a buy. Looks like it might come up and just retest this. And that is several pips. I only know because we held it in drawdown. It hits like 60 pips. Our close is a bit tricky there. If you don't see anything in live P&L, it's because we are not in a trade. We're getting a bunch of volume in, though, which is good. What do I think of Euro USD? Well, for one, there's not enough volume in it yet, but let's take a look at it. So on the 4-hour chart, it broke below. That you had a nice break of structure with a retest of the EMA ribbon and the fair value gap. Could come back down this way. However, if the dollar retreats off that 13-month high, or 13-month high, you could see the euro start to move up and possibly test this again, these levels right here. So we don't really have a clear decision on that yet, John. Good question, though. Good question. How you doing today, John? You having a good one? I certainly think we could scalp a buy on Euro JPY. I think you could scalp a buy easily on Euro JPY. Am I having what? Dark chocolate? Am I having dark chocolate? No, I don't eat dark chocolate. Why do you say that? It's a weird question. No, you could probably hear Taylor's controller then. That's what it is. He's playing Fortnite over there. Oh no, the wrapper you heard was this. I was unwrapping the adapter for the mini micro SD card that goes into this, so I can put it into a computer. This is what you heard. Sorry. Thought you were hearing Taylor's click-clacking around there, and I was like, no way. I don't know. I'm thinking we could scalp this Euro JPY chart. Looks very scalpable to me. But what do I know? Yeah, I think it does look. I think you can look at a couple different levels here. You can look at 8 pips to 17 pips. And if you went to the top, you could go another 32 pips up to 47 pips. Could be a possibility. See, that's what I heard the other day. But I'm not sure that I want to scalp that right now. I think it's more important for us to get the overall direction of what the heck is going to happen in this market open. But I mean, look at this chart on the actual broker. Like, that's a buy all day right there. Like, that's a buy up to there. That's how the broker chart looks in comparison to TradingView. So a little bit of a difference there. That's on the hour chart. Whereas TradingView just has this bar here. You know what I mean? But the broker chart would lead me to believe that is in fact a buy. If you're just joining, welcome guys. Make sure you like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Go live pretty much 4 times a week. So I think we went live 4 times last week. One of them was pretty short because market was kind of garbage, but let's see what we got going on. Bless you. Euro USD is most likely the strongest sell. It just doesn't have the volume's coming in for 2 reasons. One, technically, on the technical analysis side, we've just tested and rejected into the EMA ribbon and have this fair value gap. Now, we do have a fair value gap down here that I don't love. But you do have the downtrend and the break of structure. So check mark, retest of an EMA ribbon, check mark, full candle closure below, check mark, confirmed downtrend, check mark. And on the technicals, you got all sells for the most part on the higher time frames, check mark. And then in terms of the geopolitical issues, if the dollar rises, the euro drops. The dollar rises when gas goes up, as we know. So a sell on Euro USD would be the most likely figure, but we'll have to just see about that. Not enough information yet. And if you hop down to the smaller time frames here, like the 15-minute, we are getting some good rejection right here, which is nice. Let's take a look at Euro USD here on the broker side and see what kind of spreads we're looking at. Yeah, Euro USD. Let's take a look on like the 15-minute here. A lot of consolidation still, but we could see this break down to the 13707 area. Right around here. Our target on this would be, again, because we're looking at key levels, you'd have a target there, you'd have a target here, and then you'd have a target also down here. I would probably go there and then here. Move this one actually to there. So you'd be looking at, let's see here, 6 pips to 14 pips to 22 pips all the way down to 31 pips. Probably get rid of that first one. 32 pip trade possibly. Again, the break and retest was clean here. We just want to make sure this doesn't drive back up through. We had the ribbon flip as well on the 15-minute chart here. And this is a brand new 15-minute candle. So with that being said, the short does look decent. But still, these are tough charts to read, guys. These are haven't started really moving too much yet, and we don't have too much volume yet. But I'm liking the Euro USD shorts as it stands right now on the lower time frames, even the higher time frames. Really, I just don't love that fair value gap there. Like I said before, on the day chart, that is a massive wick that could be filled. So. And we're balancing two different things right now. We're balancing the technical side and the news side. When there's no major news, like a possible war or strikes on another country, which is rare, not this year, but typically is rare previous to this first quarter, 2 quarters, price action's pretty good judgment of character in terms of these charts. Obviously, with unprecedented times here like we had over the weekend, you know, it's not as clear as it normally is, where we're pretty comfortable hopping in a trade like we did the other day. No problem, hop in, hop out. When you're seeing things like this, you know, you may have to wait a little longer. I'll wait for the market to come to us. There's no reason to absolutely chase the market at all. Trying to look for some news too. I was looking on Twitter and everything. The biggest news that I see is from Axios. U.S. and Iran agree to halt strikes and meet this week. U.S. officials tell me. So. We shall see, though. I'm not sure how much I trust the Barack Ravid guy that dropped that. But if anyone has a chart they want me to look at while we're waiting for these markets to move, be sure to let me know. I'll certainly take a look at it. Where's Andrew at? I was just talking to him on Discord. You in here, Muns? We're getting a little bit of red movement here on the 15 minute on Euro USD. I mean, where is that Euro USD? Because I'm going to mark that. Let's check our marked charts here. The 1 hour. Again, I don't got enough movement for these higher time frames yet. EuroCAD as well, and Euro JPY is still kind of stagnant. I think we're going to have to end up looking on the smaller time frames here, unless we get any sort of major move. Probably around 8 o'clock, we'll start to see some more come in. There's some downward pressure there. EuroCAD looks very clean right now, by the way, guys. EuroCAD looks like a very clean chart, especially on the 15 minute, even on the 5. Looks like a clean chart. Jose, what's going on, brother? How are you? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend, man. Clocking in, baby. Let's do it. Clocking out to clock in, baby. Busy, I feel you. are seeing some drop off here. We got a new 15-minute candle coming. I think EuroCAD could go for, how many pips is this? Let's see. 8 to the bottom. And then whatever that is. Those are really just our two targets. Like if you were to get in that. In EuroCAD, you're looking at 7 pips. And then like 30 pips. The hour chart's showing it too. The 4-hour chart's showing it. It opened up here kind of, then started dropping. So, that's what I'm looking at right there. Euro USD still hasn't really moved much. And AUD NZD also hasn't really moved much. We saw this big, huge open, this gap down, and then big red, green bullish candle open up, but nothing to write home about yet. Again, if you guys are joining, make sure to vote in the poll on there. Make sure you like and subscribe. Try to go live 4 times a week, guys. Diego, sorry I missed yours. What's going on, Diego? I'm not sure why my chat didn't catch that one. I didn't even see Ryan on there. What's up, Ryan? It's weird that your messages weren't coming through there. How you doing today, Smith? Al Ramallah. We were on the 15-minute earlier, yes. I kind of like this 15-minute chart here, guys. On EuroCAD. Let's take a look at it on our broker here. I do believe Euro USD is coming down though as well. And EuroCAD actually has more EuroCAD has slightly more volume. Ghost Echo, what's up, man? How are you? Appreciate it. Ghost Echo, good to have you back, man. Appreciate that. I don't know why they aren't showing up on my multi-stream here. There we go. Hope you're doing all right, though, man. EuroCAD could be the move because the Canadian dollar is supposed to strengthen if oil prices go up, and that's what we're going to see here. Speaking of, let's take a look at our lovely friend oil. Nothing yet. All right, let me end these polls. Hope you're doing well, Diego. Oh man, EuroCAD sells don't look bad. Almost tempted to take it. 15-minute just opened bullish. Very bullish. So most people do agree with the fact that the geopolitical news will most likely affect the market this week. That's what I'm seeing on this poll here. Oh, this 15-minute chart and this hour chart and this day chart all look like they could keep dropping. Euro JPY has some good volume, and I like Euro JPY better than Euro CAD because there's going to be a lot more volume on that pair. This thing looks like it's coming down. This 4 hour could completely reverse. Again, I think just not enough information yet. Market open's always a little tough. It used to be really nice, to be honest with you guys. I don't know if you remember back in December of last year, January of last year, market open used to be great, ton of movement. However, I think this weekend or this Sunday market open is a little different because of what went on over the weekend. So yep, you're right, Smith. Yankees Boston game just started. I personally think they're all coming down. What do we think about Euro USD sells this early in the session? From a technical standpoint, the hour chart is on a downtrend now because the lower high and the lower low. However, the trend as a whole is still up. I don't like mixing those two. Everything's a sell on this bad boy. And let's take a look at our friend, the US dollar, gapping up on CHF. Let's see. Not really doing much on the Canadian dollar, but again, it's a good alternative always. The Canadian dollar to the US dollar. USD JPY is just stumbling at this area again that we talked about. I don't know, I'm liking EuroCAD a lot more than anything else. EuroCAD and Euro USD Like I said, if we were to trade Euro USD, let's look at it on a smaller time frame. Could also move these. It's probably a better depiction of it. And then you can put one down here. So what you'd be looking at here is with a stop loss of, could be a tight stop loss, or you could go top of the zone for 30 pips. That'd be a 1 to, pretty much a 1 to 2. 1 to 2 right there. If we wanted to enter that on Euro USD. Now going back to the pairs with volume, GJ still looks like it could fall, but not too sure on this one. If we look at the trend line on it, it does have a break of structure, because that's the trend line. So it did actually break structure right here and come up to retest it, and this could be coming down. So I do think GJ could be a suitable option. However, this could just be part of this. So it's not always exact, guys. Could just be part of that. GBP AUD not really giving us much information there. That's not a good chart at all. And Euro AUD not giving us much. I think it'd be pretty fair to say here, based off of what we're seeing already, that all of the pairs where the US dollar is the secondary pair are going to be rising. Dropping, excuse me, because the dollar's rising. I'm still really liking the Euro CAD sells though. Euro CAD and Euro JPY. We got our only burn of last week was Euro JPY. Euro CAD looks mighty fine as well. Just less volume. But it's rejecting market open. I should say market close from last week pretty strongly. See right here? Just absolute rejection. We got another 6 minutes till we get a new candle there too. So we'll get a new candle in 6 minutes and we can figure out kind of what's going on here. See if we flip red, open green, open red. Quiet start to the market though, guys. Jameem, what's up, man? Good to have you back. What's going on? What's going on, man? Nice rejection wick there. Andrew, it's a GTS2. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I think the people get carried away with risk to reward, though. You're not always going to hit TP4. Like, more often than not, we're out by TP1 or TP2. I wouldn't increase your account size until you've doubled it 3 separate times. But otherwise, everything looks really good there, Jameem. Sounds good. Everything you're saying sounds good. Now execute it. Andrew, you talking about the driver and the 3-wood? I got GTS2 everything. So what went the furthest and spun the least? Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't like that they made the face silver on a 3-wood, though. That was the only complaint I had. Like, the face looks weird seeing a silver face on a black head. Look, Adele, Taco Bell's telling me to order again. Uber Eats. It knows. It knows I'm hungry. Alright, 1 minute till we get this new 15-minute candle, guys. And we are roughly 8.2 pips. It didn't go well for us, to be quite transparent with you. It ended up, so on the hour, again, this is where it was a 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, this is where we got in. It ended up spiking up and coming right back down. So we are like 18 pips from where we entered last week. The enchilado? I don't think I've had that. I'm a big grilled cheese burrito guy. And that new chicken, shit, what it's called? It's like a chicken, hold on, let's see what we got going on here. $45-year-old classic. I haven't had that. They got like a chicken crunch wrap now. That's pretty bomb. Some salsa verde. We got to stop talking about Taco Bell, guys. Because I'm going to order it. Taylor's going to get mad at me. She's shaking her head no over there.
No, I'm saying I won't get that.
Huh?
I said no, I'm saying I won't get it.
Yeah, those nacho fries. They're alright. They're alright. You guys are making me hungry. I brought it up, to be fair, though. Alright, we got anything going on these 15 minutes? Looks like we're going to get a move down on Euro USD. Also looks like we're going to get a move down on Euro JPY. I'd like to see it break this low. That way we have a full clean break and retest. You gonna drive there? Bro, Uber Eats that stuff. I might have Taylor order it for me.
Ordering some too.
Huh?
I said I'm ordering some too.
Are you right now?
No, I'm saying if you order, I'll order.
Alright, yeah, we will. I'm trying to stay away from the D-Pep, man. The soda's a killer. Good to see you, Jameem. Hey, stick to that plan that you created there and you'll be good. We both know it's a lot easier said than done, but I have faith that you can do it, brother. I'm looking at it right now, too, man. I'm looking at EJ right now, too. I was thinking the same thing. I just have PTSD from last week. The technicals are buy on everything except for the day. The day is the only thing saying sell. I mean, to be fair, he is missing out on it. It's a delicacy. Andrew, I'm gonna wait though. There's only 12 minutes left in the hour. See you, Jameem. Good luck. Yes, there's Taco Bell in Texas. Promise you there is. Boy, the boys are rolling in tonight. On the horizontal stream. I think the setup's better, guys. What do you think? This is my new trading setup. I reworked the room. Adele, I moved the camera down here. It wasn't good up there. I like it down here better. Oh, because you're going to play with Lexus? Right. Thanks, Brotato. Andrew, I'm waiting at least another 11, 12 minutes to see what happens on the hour candle. Because I don't like this right here. I don't like this support that it's creating. At this fair value gap, at this EMA ribbon. I mean, we may have to wait to see it reject the 184.400. KFC and Pizza Hut are at the bottom of the list in America, Adele. The very bottom. Very bottom of the list when it comes to fast food. Well, that's because it's all you have. We've got so many options here. There's just better options than what you're saying. I just don't like that move, Andrew, on this 1 hour. Is Euro USD doing it too? Euro USD is doing it too. We got 9 minutes left. Domino's. Papa John's is butt cheeks. We don't like that. Domino's is way better than Pizza Hut, Adele. But like, most people go to like local pizza places that make real pizza. At least I do. I grew up in New York and New Jersey. You think Pizza Hut's better than Domino's? Come on, man. That's a wild take. I'm going to get Taco Bell too. I went a whole week without eating out this week, guys. A whole week. It's the first time in probably a year. Maybe more, actually. Probably more. Probably much more than a year. Andrew, I think this might be a 20.01 kind of night. Everybody's risk off, guys. I can already tell. Everybody's risk off. We're going to have to probably wait to the New York session. Everyone is risk off right now. Nobody knows what to do. Traders are sitting on their hands. Look at this consolidation, guys. It's hours of consolidation. The market's been open for 2 hours and it hasn't moved at all. You've got pairs with volume of over 10K that have not moved. GBP AUD at 10K has not moved. Euro AUD. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything tonight, guys. This new hour is not going to change much. Here's what we will do, though. I'm going to be at this chair looking still, but there's not much going on. And here's something that I've learned over time, guys. There's no sense in trading just to trade. You know what I mean? Like, I know we're all here. We want to trade. We want to make money. But you have to know when the time is not right to trade. And I think I made a video on this. But knowing when not to trade is so important. So important. Yeah. that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody who joined. We had a really good amount of people in here tonight. If you just joined, appreciate you. If you're coming back, like the boys, the squad, I appreciate you. Let's rock it tomorrow. There will most likely be a trade tomorrow morning or later tonight, like late tonight. Like going into, I'm going to stay up late tonight to see what goes on. Let's go USA, guys. Oh, we got to end the stream how we always do. Can't forget that. Can't forget that. I appreciate you guys showing up, though. And keep your notifications on. Heck yeah, you better watch it. Keep your notifications on, guys, because we're going to... I'll send something out if we take it. Diego, Adele, Andrew, Jose, Jameem, everybody who came tonight, appreciate you guys. Have a good night.